Hello, my name is Russell Housen, owner of the Piano Outlet here in Margate, Florida. Today I'd like to demonstrate to you this beautiful Kawai RX1. The RX1 is a 5'5" that's measured from the very front to the very back. This particular piano is a 1999 and is still in brand new condition. Whoever had this piano did not play it hardly at all. The strings, the soundboard, the pins, everything in the inside of this piano was like the day it came out of the box. Also, the action, which I have pulled out here for you to see, is perfect as well. One of the things that I want to draw your attention to is just how clean all the keys are and the wood that's unfinished here in an action. It's basically in brand new condition. What happens with this wood is if it's subjected to any moisture or any humidity, kind of turns brown and dingy looking. But basically, when you look at the wood, everything is even in color. There's never anything spilled in here. All the hardware still has its shine to it, shows you that there's no oxidation. And even the hammers, these are the hammers, barely show any string impressions. Sometimes what happens with hammers is that you'll have them filed if they play it a lot, if there's a lot of string impressions. But this particular piano has never had the hammers filed. You pull these up and you look at the back checks, everything's perfect in here. There's no wear whatsoever. If you look at the color of the hammers, they're nice and white. They're not yellow, they're not mildewy, they're not musty. They're all perfect. All this piano really needs is a regulation, because if you notice, if you look very closely, some of the hammers, some are a little higher than others, but that could be apparent also in a brand new piano, because really even in brand new pianos, they don't regulate them from the factory. So this piano is probably just like this, just like it as it was when it left the factory, and just has not had a lot of play. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slide this action inside the piano. It's very easy. And I'll play it for you. There we go. The RX1, because it's a 5'5", has a little better sound than the Yamaha C1 because you've got a couple of extra inches. If you look at the inside of the piano, most notes have 3 strings. So when you increase the size of the piano a couple of inches, that's actually 6 extra inches of string per note, which is going to give you a better sound. And while I'm playing, take a look at the inside of the piano. You see these are the duplexes. They're nice and clean. The soundboard is perfect, basically like brand new. Immediately what I notice about this piano is the bass. Very deep sounding for a baby grand. When I press on the dampers, you see they all come up at the exact same time, which means that they're perfectly regulated from the factory. Needs is a tuning. I'm playing it right now, seeing it's a little bit out of tune, but it has a beautiful treble. A nice long decay. What a nice long decay means is that after you play the notes, you can still hear them. The notes carry on, almost like a reverberation. Familiar Kawai's other models like the GM1 or the GM10, they don't have a treble like this. you notice those pianos, those lower end Kawais, don't have these duplex scalings here, and that adds a little bit more ring to the treble. And aesthetically, they don't have these little tie downs that hold the plate. So all in all, even from an aesthetic point of view, the Arcs one's a much nicer piano. Does have the slow close fall board, and the keys are not plastic. They're Ivorine, which is Kawai's, let's say, they're composite that kind of matches the properties of ivory. They call it Ivorine. Yamaha has a similar product. They call it Ivorite. Also, the sharps on this piano are ebony, so they're real wood, not plastic. So if you're looking for a really nice baby grand at a very reasonable price, you shouldn't have to look any further than this piano, because the price that I'm asking for this is about half of what you pay for a brand new one, and this piano is brand new. So if you had to buy this piano and I didn't have it, you'd have to pay easily $15,000, $16,000 for it. So if you're interested in this piano, feel free to give me a call, and thank you for your time.